Hello and I welcome to Emma's Crafty Space. Thank you for joining me today. In today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make this gorgeous little DSP pouch. I'm just going to show you all the different angles of it just so you can see how cute and compact it is, and then whenever you open it, then this is where then you can fill it with treats or lip balm, miniature nail polishes, really anything you can put in there that is small enough. Again, I have opted for the magnetic closure over the Velcro dots, and then I have finished it just using the gold twine out of the Forever Greenery suite. So there isn't actually any stamping involved in this project. It is literally just the DSP and cardstock and a little bit of twine. So we'll get started with the project. So we are going to use our scoreboards again for this one. And I have already cut down my DSP, so you can see there it's two-sided, so it's really up to you what side you use. So I want this here pattern here to be the front of my bag, because obviously the paper is directional but the back's always going to be upside down. So if you just make sure the front part is facing the right direction. So your first score line, and remember, because we're doing paper or DSP, you are going to be using the more bulbous end of your scoring tool because you don't want to pierce through it. So your first score is 2.5 and your second score is 3.5. And then you're going to turn it and it is going to be 1.5, and then it's going to be 4.5. Okay. And you can just put your scoreboard, keep it handy because you've one more score to do shortly. Okay, so just grab your bone folder and you're going to crease your edges. Okay. So you can maybe already see where your front and back panels are going to be now. So if you look at this, so this is obviously going to be my front panel. This one here is upside down. So this bit can be a little bit fiddly, and it really does just take you to be a little bit patient with it. So basically what you're going to do is you kind of want to manipulate this piece in, or if I hold it this way, you kind of want to hold this in here like that, and then bring that to, so the two square flat edges are going to each other. Hold it there and then give it a bit of a press. Okay, so then you can see what it looks like there. So again, your two flat edges, or straight edges, sorry, like that, and give it a press. Okay, so if you look at that, that's the way it's going to sit. Okay, there you go. So same on the other side. Two straight edges, so just make sure you've still got a definite point in there. Two straight edges, we pinch there, and then your last side. It looks a bit messy, but whenever you get it all standing up and all the creases really sharp, then it really does take shape. Okay, so now what you're going to do is, so now that is basically what your shape is. Now these two here, you're just going to pinch in, okay, like that, and you're going to pinch in here like that, and then whenever you stand it up, just pinch it down all the way to the bottom, and you will see then that it's taking shape. I'm just going to straighten up this score line here. So that is pretty much your little pouch done. Now you just need to make sure that you've got the direction going the right way for the front and the back. So this is going to be my back and this is going to be the front, because you can see the fern leaves are kind of pointing up the way. So the only thing you have left to do now is decorate it. So I have got my 2 1/4 inch circle punch, and I'm punching it in Pretty Peacock because you can just see here in the DSP there is little Pretty Peacock dots on it, and I really want to lift that Pretty Peacock out of it. So just get your scoreboard again. So with your circle being 2 1/4 inches, you're going to score then at 1 1/8. Just one score line, and that's you finished with your scoreboard now. And again, you're going to burnish. Okay, get a nice straight edge on that. I'm just making sure I've got my edges right again. Okay, and you can either use wet glue or tape for this. Again, just so you can get it in the right position and you have a bit of time to maneuver it. Okay, so if you just line it up and try and get it into the middle there. Okay, so just hold that for a minute or two just for it to bond, and then just stand it up and make sure that it's right just before it's completely dry. Okay, so you can just see that. And now we are going to place our magnets. So I like to use these little neodymium magnets because they're very small but very strong. So I'm going to attach it to my circle first, just so I know exactly where I want to put it. So just be very careful. You don't want too much glue on them because it can end up just swimming and being very messy and hard to work with. So if you just place your magnet and let it sit, just recap your glue in between each application because it does dry out really quickly. I'm just making sure my two magnets aren't stuck together, because with super glue is so thin, it's such a thin consistency, it just bleeds out everywhere if you get too much on it. So I'm just making sure that's completely dry. And my magnets decide to go around the other side. So pair them up, and again a little bit of glue on this side, not too much. Taking a wee bit off that. Okay, not too much. And then bring it over, and just, you will have to hold that for a number of minutes now because it's metal going to paper, so it does take it a wee bit longer for it to dry in. So if you just hold it there until it bonds. Okay, so we'll try and see if this has fixed. Yep, that is it. Stuck perfectly. Because the pattern's so busy as well, you can't really see it there. So you can see now that is just completely perfectly stuck and perfectly folded. There's no overhangs, and that's your back. Okay, so just to make it a bit more interesting, I added a little bow. These are the ribbon combo from the Forever Greenery suite, so you can see they are really lovely. Okay, that one's like a muslin, and then you've got this lovely little gold twine. It just frays on itself. I absolutely love it. So we'll just add another little gold bow. Okay, it can be a bit fiddly because it does fray, but I think it's just, you really just need to take your time with it and just try and be patient. Try to get it right the first time, and then you won't have to manipulate it too much. So I think I'm happy with that. So just drop your legs down, so of the bow down, so then you can get the two legs even. Remember, don't use your paper snips for ribbons because they'll just make them go blunt. Okay, so to attach this, I always revert to my glue dots. Okay. I'm just going to adjust this while it's stuck to the reel of glue dots, so that I can kind of fiddle about with it last minute and get it the way I want it. Okay. Okay, and just place it there. So you can see there where it's all started to fray, and it just is lovely. I just think it's so delicate and fine, and that is really it. It is a very simple little project, but very cute, and I think I'd be delighted if I received something in that. Even a little twin pack of the Lotus biscuits would be delicious, and a tea bag. Very cute. Or if you want to go more into cosmetic, you could do miniature nail polishes and lip balms. A little selection of them, so very cute. You could add a little gift tag. I just have kept these ones plain just for the purpose of the video, but a little gift tag or anything like that would be really cute on them. So thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. See you again soon.